Day 2, Phayao. Okay, it's still morning, but I'm bugging out from the hotel. Where's the thing? Check out. Check out the. Yeah, it's just about 11 o'clock. I woke up early, did some work. Time to bug out, do some walk around town. This hotel is on the kind of western end of the town, but quite walkable. Gonna walk downtown, look around a bit, eat some food, and walk around a bit more before getting on the 3 o'clock bus back to Chiang Mai. That's the plan, at least. Super Cup. This Dream. I think this is the Dream version. I wonder if I can still buy the 50 centimeter or 70 centimeter version. I think those are kind of more reliable. I don't need a lot of power. Yeah. This is the same temple I went to yesterday, but I won't be going in today. I want to explore more of the downtown. It's quite small. I think it's very walkable. Last night was quite chilly. I was glad that I brought my jeans and the jacket. They came in very handy. But daytime is okay, it's warm. Nice pleasant wind. Jeans and the t-shirt is perfectly adequate. But for December, we should pack a jacket and maybe, just maybe, a light sweater if you're going into the mountain. This actually feels a lot colder here than in Chiang Mai, and even felt colder than Chiang Rai last night, around the same time last year. And I attribute this to the lake. This big ass body of water acts as a heat exchanger, a big fridge. The worker is showing me where to go, more interesting stuff. Oh, what a buffalo. Maybe this is the headquarters of the charitable foundation of the sick buffalo. Huh? What do you think? I wanted to walk this little bridge, but oh, fish. But unfortunately it's locked. There's another pond. I think they are widening up and dredging it to connect it to the lake, it seems. And yeah, I think there's a lot of work going on related to the lake and the water structures, hydrotechnical engineering structures happening around here. I bet the local government are really concerned about the climate impact on the lake water levels, because this is their livelihood, their major attraction, their major food source, their major geographic feature. Phayao is defined by the lake. So whatever happens to it, too much water, not enough water, is going to impact them big way. That's why I think both in the city government And at the university nearby, there's a lot of thinking and planning going on. They would be stupid not to do so. Elephants as well. And of course, one of the obvious things they could do would be to dig up a whole bunch of additional reservoirs and collect as much water as possible during the rainy season, and then pump it during the dry season to make sure that the lake levels remain adequate, sufficient. And maybe that's what they're trying to do all along. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a whole bunch of auxiliary reservoirs dug up all around the area, and they will tend to be higher uphill, so you can just kind of minimize the use of pumping, let gravity do the job. But either way, it's going to take a lot of money, a lot of power potentially, a lot of energy, but it needs to be done, something like that. Also, later on, when the evaporation increases, they'll have to do something like covering the shores with all kinds of evaporation mitigation techniques. The balls, the film, you name it. But it hasn't got to that level yet, it seems, which is good. So the lake will go on for at least some time. Something that would be really interesting to try one day would be bow fishing, crossbow fishing with some local guys. I think it's legal. I've even seen some kind of air guns modified for fishing and some crossbows on Lazada. Not sure how legal that thing is, the sale, but the operation itself seems to be somewhat legal. Sometimes I see even guys riding on their motorbikes with some pretty high-powered air guns, either for bird hunting or for some kind of fishing, spear fishing maybe. So I'm back at the waterfront. There's quite a bit of preparation activity going on for the New Year's, for the countdown, it seems. 24 tour of Lanna. Yeah, you can tell Phayao used to be part of the Lanna kingdom. Yeah, along with Chiang Rai, Pre, Nan. Okay, this is the bigger poster for the countdown performers. Ying Li's, yeah, featured prominently up top. The one with the hairdo. She used to be a hairdresser. That's her signature. So, as I mentioned, it's a bit of a missed opportunity for Phayao. What they could do is to integrate more of the waterfront, make it one kind of continuous, prominent area, like in some famous lakes in Japan, in Europe. Thinking of Lake Ashi in Hakone, maybe the Geneva Lake or Zurich Lake in Switzerland, and that would generate a lot of traffic as people would take pictures, walk around, take videos, post them online. That will drive more traffic, and we'll see a lot of tourist traffic coming to this area if this was all contiguous. Right now it's all interrupted. What they could do also is maybe do a bicycle track around the lake. That would drive even more traffic. Yeah, take pictures of the lake, of the mountains across the lake, some boat tours. There's a boat, canoeing, kayaking in the lake, on the lake, at the lake, and eventually it would turn Phayao into yet another over touristed area, so it will fall victim of its own success. Maybe the 3-hour drive is enough of an obstacle to keep the tourist levels to reasonable levels. But it's not dissuading people from going to Chiang Rai, so I think even Phayao could become over visited. There's a lot of fish in the lake. Every now and then I hear a splash. Right now it's very pleasant. It's almost unbelievable. The 26th of December, one of the largest lakes in Thailand. There's virtually nobody, 1 or 2 local anglers. It'll probably get a bit crazier at night, but I won't be around. Yeah. Hey. That's a good picture. Very pretty town. Up and coming. Lots of hidden potential. Oh, Farah. First Farah in 2 days. Yay. These are the dragon sculptures that I saw on the Google map. Aside from that lone foreigner, everybody around seems local. So this is where the countdown will take place on the 31st. And the workers are prettying up the area. Good to see. Seems a pleasant little eatery by the waterfront. Let's see what the price is like. 60 baht, almost everything. Okay, that's a 10 baht premium for the waterfront. Back on the main street, which is literally the only main street in Phayao. There's a bigger highway in parallel to it, but this is pretty much it. Traditional Lana style dresses. Most of the houses are somewhat south southwest facing, so they will have these refractive grids on them to prevent the direct sunlight. But you'll still get some kind of a reflected light coming in through the grid, so you still get some natural light. I guess you'd call them something like radiator grills. Yeah, vertical kind of panels. So this is what I mean by the radiator grills. They don't completely block, but they limit your direct sun exposure. Of course, the hood also helps. Like that one over there, the hood is a bit shorter, but the grill helps quite a bit. Disadvantage is that you lose quite a bit of interior space, because your windows will have to be inevitably recessed inside. But in the hot climate, one has to do these trade-offs. That's one of the best examples of that radiator grill. Ryuka, a Chinese knockoff Super Cup. This one looks good. At least it has the looks. But in terms of quality, I hear they don't last as long as the original ones. When it comes to longevity, you just can't beat the original Honda Cup. I see a lot of them still running around Chiang Mai, dating back to 80s, 60s, 70s. This the red one. Yeah, the sides are painted red, which also makes it quite distinct. And I guess it also limits the amount of reflected light coming in inside the room. When your summer temperature hits 40 degrees, you do all kinds of tricks. At least to save on the aircon. That green one is also not bad. So the downtown Phayao, 1960s, 70s bank architecture, and the sun radiator grills. Downtown Phayao. The refractory grills on the south facing sides of the building. A lot of the buildings go back to maybe 70s, I want to say. Yeah. It's close. Nice, compact downtown. One main street, mostly car traffic. I like the architecture. I like how peaceful everything is, but I wouldn't be very comfortable here being so car dependent. Even though for most things the downtown is walkable, but say if you needed to go somewhere like major hospital or something, that will likely require a car. And forget about the getting to the university on foot. University is basically a separate kind of entity in its own right. So Google Maps tells me there's this Phayao city column shrine. Let's have a quick look at it. Nice. So back in the Lanna era, Phayao used to be a semi-independent city-state. Yeah, living off the lake and benefiting from some trade passing through the area. Yeah, there's basically, I'm guessing, I'm not a specialist, but I'm guessing the Lanna kingdom was a loose confederation of the Muangs. And Muang were city-states, the main one being Chiang Mai. Very nice downtown. Very beautiful architecture. Not many, actually I haven't seen a single new condominium. So condo development and overdevelopment that is so rampant in Chiang Mai has not reached Phayao as yet, which makes me wonder, which makes me think house prices must be quite reasonable here. Might even be able to get a very long-term lease on a shop house, townhome. Or even the whole building, like the Chinese shop houses, Dong Lao, as they say in Hong Kong. So you could live upstairs and run a little shop downstairs, or rent it out to someone. How about that? Huh? And ride a little super cup like this. So that's one way of life that is not as easy as it sounds. Actually, is gonna have to maneuver, find your way around the visa and income and land title situations, but not impossible either. I'm looking for that little restaurant where I had my dinner last night. Really liked it. Oh wow, murals. This is the Phayao arcade market. I kind of missed it last night. Maybe it closed early. I didn't go in, but it's quite interesting. Completely under a roof. Get a cheap Thai radio. Apple. Vintage looking. I guess what they did was they connected a few buildings with a rooftop, and the buildings are quite old. The roof must be quite old as well. Zoom out a bit, better view. Yeah, makes it look a bit like a theme park. The indoor buildings that are sort of indoors, or a movie set, movie studio. So I'm guessing this is where the local people buy their everyday goodies, because I don't see a lot of tourists. In fact, I'm not seeing any. I'm the only lone foreign tourist in the whole Phayao arcade market. Of course, there's a Chinese jewelry store. Maybe not Chinese. They're often run by Chinese. Panties. Oh. And a skate. So that's I think, Japanese ball bearing company. I wonder. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's go back in, do another round. I might buy a little radio for my bicycle to complete the image. Creepy uncle on a bicycle with an old radio. Hey, this is really cool. Dun, dun. Cute. Bunk, bunk, bunk. I think the bag is really cute. Has some plunk, plunk, plunk bells on it. Okay, let's look for the radio. Sufficiently, appropriately disgusting radio. if you want to be fancy, you can get a Taiwanese radio, maybe something like maybe like, what was the name of the company? Shortwaves. I don't know if there's any shortwave still stations. I asked to see if there's any shortwave stations. FM. Shortwave. Oh. No station?
FM ở đây.
Oh. FM ไม่จำเป็น Oh. ครับผม Yeah, unfortunately, there's no shortwave. So I already have a shortwave, FM radio, and it's all in Thai. And in the AM band, there wasn't any English either. I was hoping there are still some shortwave stations broadcasting in this region, in English or in Japanese, maybe. And the Thai guy where I went and bought the radio, FM, AM, he actually had an old like vacuum tube receiver that was still receiving some NHK transmissions. But when I tried this little shortwave thing, it doesn't show anything. Yeah, this is probably not going to work either. I need I don't need. I think it would be nice to have some occasional long-range shortwave programming from somewhere. This little pancakes looks interesting. I should come here after lunch for dessert. Okay, later. Okay, let's find the food already. They got rice, they got omelette, onions, carrot. Good enough for me, I think. They have an interesting, not exactly dumb waiter, it's actual human being there. It's so funny. Okay. Kitchen upstairs. So I'm at this rice omelette place by the Buddha in Phayao, and this is what you get for 60 baht in Phayao. Yeah, rice omelette, salad, some veggie, soup, and very pleasant setting. At least very chill in December. Nice. Alright, can't complain. That was good. Now gotta find a little coffee shop to chill for an hour or so before the bus. Preferably by the bus terminal. Thing is, the bus terminal is only 7 minutes away, so that's 5-minute walk for me. Yeah, at least within the downtown, everything within walking range. so I'm pretty sure I'll find somewhere to sit. Yeah, have about an hour and a half, actually no, 2 hours and a half before my bus, so yeah, plenty of time. Might even do some more walking. Actually want to go back to the Akhet market and I want some of their pancakes. Yeah. I'll go back to the market. Akhet market. It's only a minute away. Golden eyes, yellow cat.